Thank you, respected dignitaries. It gives me immense pleasure to warmly welcome our esteemed chief guest, Honorable Dr. B.S. Biradar Sir, Vice Chancellor, Bidar University, Karnataka. Vice Chancellor, Bidar University, Karnataka. Your presence is a great source of inspiration for all of us gathered here today. I request Dr. Kabde Sir to felicitate him with a shawl and bouquet. Thank you, sir. A very warm welcome to our honorable chief guest Dr. Suresh Jange, sir, Director of Knowledge Research Center and IQAC, Gulbarga University, Kalburgi. So I request Dr. A.R. Shukla, madam, to felicitate him. Thank you, madam. Thank you, sir. I extend a heartfelt welcome to our respected chief guest, Dr. Chandrakant Bhaviskar, sir, Dean of Swami Ramanand Teeth, Marathwada University, and I request Mr. E.M. Khilare, sir, to felicitate him. Now I request Dr. P.S. Borkar, madam, to welcome Honorable Dr. L.P. Shinde, sir, Principal Science College, Nanded. I request Khilare, sir, to welcome Professor Jagdish Kulkarni, Knowledge Research Center, Swami Ramanand Teeth, Marathwada University, Nanded. I request A.K. Ghadge, sir, to welcome Dr. Prashant Sutkar, sir, Professor in Charge, Library. Thank you all for being with us today. I now request Mrs. Change Shukla, madam. I request Modi madam to welcome and felicitate Mrs. Jange madam. Thank you, madam. I now request introductory remark by Dr. Prashant Sutkar, sir.
A very good morning to all dignitaries on the dais, President of this Nanded Education Society, Nanded, Dr. Venkatesh Kabde, sir, well-known heart cardiologist, Vice Chancellor of Bidar University, Bidar, Dr. Honorable B.S. Biradar, sir, who worked as Director of Knowledge Resource Center, Coimbatore University, Shimoga. Another director, Suresh Jange, sir, Knowledge Resource Center, and IQC Coordinator, Gulbarga University, Gulbarga. Dean of this university, Dr. Chandrakant Bhaviskar, sir, and dignitaries on the dais, Principal of this college, Dr. L.P. Shinde, sir, my friend and my supporter, Dr. Jagdish Kulkarni, sir, another coordinator of this event, Sandeep Gaikwad, sir, members of the college committees and staff members, and my dear friends. We are here for the inaugural of 2 days National Conference on Role of Libraries and Institution in Research and Publication Ethics. It is a crucial role of library in research, and if we are doing research, so we have to inculcate the ethics also. Many people, they are doing research with the help of libraries, so they can increase their potential, but at some time we feel that if you look back our paper also, our thesis also, it feels it is very easy task at this time. But at the same time, some people, they are doing some foolish business and they are publishing copied material. So we have to think or to monitor the ethics also, ethics of the publication. So my aim is to discuss all these things in the conference organized by the Science College Nanded. So I welcome all the dignitaries and all participants from all over Maharashtra and all over India also. So welcome and thank you. I stop. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir, for briefing us about this conference. I now request Dr. L.P. Shinde, sir, Principal Science College Nanded, for his welcome address.
Good morning to all of you. Respected President and Inaugurator, Dr. Venkatesh Kabde, sir, ex-MP and President of Nanded Education Society, Honorable Chief Guest, Dr. Biradar, sir, Vice Chancellor, Bidar, Guest of Honor, Dr. Bhaviskar, sir, Dean of Humanities, distinguished academician, and our another Chief Guest, Dr. Jange, sir, Suresh Jange, sir, IQC Coordinator, Gulbarga University. Dear delegates, faculty members, students, ladies and gentlemen, it gives me immense pleasure and pride on behalf of Nanded Education Society, Science College Nanded, to extend a very warm welcome to all of you to this 2 days National Conference on Role of Libraries and Institutes in Research and Publication Ethics. Our institution, Science College Nanded, affiliated to Swami Ramanand Tirth Marathwada University, Nanded, has always believed that quality education is inseparable from ethical values, with NAC A+ having reaccreditation 4 times, plagiarism and data manipulation. Publication ethics is not plagiarism and data manipulation. Publication ethics is not an option but a responsibility. Libraries and academician institution plays a crucial role in guiding research towards authentic sources, ethical writing practices, proper education, and responsible discrimination of knowledge. We are highly honored to have with us an eminent academician and administrators who have contributed significantly to higher education and research governance. I extend my sincere gratitude to our President, Dr. Venkatesh Kabde, for his constant encouragement and visionary leadership. I also warmly acknowledge the presence of our distinguished guest, Dr. Chandrakant Bhaviskar, sir, Dr. B.S. Biradar, sir, Dr. Suresh Jange, sir. Your presence adds immense academic value and inspiration to this conference. I must appreciate the dedicated efforts of our Learning Resource Center, IQAC, organizing committee, and especially Dr. Sutkar sir, Professor Jagdish Kulkarni, and all colleagues who have worked tirelessly to make this national academic event a reality. I am confident that the deliberates, keynotes address, technical session, and interaction over the next 2 days will help participants strengthen ethical awareness, improve research quality, and reinforce the vital role of libraries in academic integrity. Let us, this conference not remain limited to discussion, but inspire us to implement ethical practices in our daily academic and research pursuits. Once again, I welcome all the delegates and wish the conference a grand success. Thank you. Jai Hind.
Thank you, sir, for giving an introduction about the college and throwing a light on the key highlights of this conference. I now request Dr. Chandrakant Bhaviskar, sir, to address the gathering. Before he addresses, I would like to give a short introduction on him. So, Dr. Chandrakant Raghu Bhaviskar, he's a prominent academician and educationalist. Currently, he's serving as a professor and head of the Department of Education at Swami Ramananda Tirth Marathwada University. He is a key figure in teacher education and the integration of technology in learning. Actually, his biodata is too huge, but I'll just try to shorten it. He's currently designated as Professor and Head Department of Education and ex-Director of School of Educational Sciences, Swami Ramananda Tirth Marathwada University. He also holds the additional charge of Dean, Faculty of Interdisciplinary Studies, and his core expertise lies in educational psychology, science education, teacher education, and his key contributions is mostly his work is in modernizing pedagogical approaches, and he has published significant work on the flipped classroom model and concept mapping as a tool of science education. So he has authored over 21 UGC care listed research papers and edited many books, and he has got a Best Research Award received from Shivaji University, Kolhapur for his work, and Professor N.V. Patankar Award in 2017 for excellent work in the field of educational research by Tilak College of Education, Pune. So we have with him today, and I'll request him to address the gathering.
Thank you, ma'am. Good morning, all of you. Honorable Reverend Social Worker, ex-MP and President of Nanded Education Society, Dr. Venkatesji Kapde, sir. Today's guest, Honorable Vice Chancellor, Professor B.S. Biradar, sir. Another guest, Dr. Suresh Jange, sir. Principal of Science College, Professor L.P. Shinde, sir. Professor Jagdish Kulkarni, sir. Professor Sutkar, sir. And other dignitaries in the audience like Professor Paikrao, sir, Munde, sir, Marathe, sir, and all other participants. First of all, I thanks organizer for inviting me and help me to grace this function. This is two-day conference on role of libraries and institutions in research and publication ethics. When I was studying in at PG level at Pune University, so our professor Son Modak was there, and he used to talk about this concept at that time. And his all debates, allegations on other researchers are available on the net. And from long times, this issue was one of the boiling issue in India. And that time we didn't able to understand what he was saying, but people used to see him as a naughty person in the research. But afterward we came to know that how research should be done, how it should be drafted, how it should be open to the public, and he was right at that time. Even few days ago, Nature has felicited one of Indian data scientists. His name is Anchal Agrawal, and he is one of the 10 prominent people in the world in 2025 who helped to boost research in science. And he found that the research integrity is highly degrading in India. And in 2014, it was only 0.7%, and it was highly rose in 2022 when UGC intervened and come up with this paper in PhD coursework. Now it is start declining, but still it is one of the hot issue in education, research, and ethics generally. And when, as a dean and as a research guide, when I came across with this concept, so there are various types of lacunas. First, we have to segregate it. We have to make it into the parts and give responsibility to each stakeholder. Then and then we able to curb this kind of nuisance in the science. First of all, what happened? Entire research process, except what we call librarian and research guide, entire research process is in the hand of the people who never do research in their life. Means the person from the university administration and those who are supporting this mechanism to do, even typists and other things. So we need to segregate these people, we need to empower these people. Second thing, what I found that when students go to library and for plagiarism check, and his plagiarism above 10%, then he used to find ways, and there are already net trap outside the library, and people they trapped in that net, and they help them to reduce their plagiarism percentage less than 10%. But I came across with such people, if your plagiarism percentage is 100%, without changing any single word, they can reduce it to 0%. So it is easy to make full software. So such people are booming in the field of research. That's why research is deviating from its own path. So we have to tap it. So another thing is that the punishment. So the punishment is also one of the issue in the plagiarism check, whether it is right or not. Because when I have to go for the test, final test or final examination, I have to prepare it. But while preparing, there should be some check whether my content is plagiarized content or not, whether my content is AI content or not. So there should be a mechanism that will help to know that researcher that these are the problems in my content. And once researcher is able to understand this thing, so for that I feel that there should be consultancies come up from the librarians. So there should be a consultancy board. If you want to do research, if you want to get rid of all these things, plagiarism and other things, so library will be the help. So the role of library is a crucial one. Just checking plagiarized content it is not only the role of it should not be the role of the library. Beyond that, it should go and help even research guides and other supporting systems in the field of the research. So plagiarism is not a crime, because if there is one vice chancellor from Delhi University, his name is Patel, and his paper was found plagiarized. And literally in those days, he was sent to Tihar jail. And then court realized that plagiarism has various steps, because while going to abroad, suddenly the student come to him and he signed that form, and that afterward the data found plagiarized. So one issue was that find that one of the student who got more than 10% plagiarism, because his title was was containing Swami Raman Tirth Marathwada University. So that word counted as a plagiarized word, and entire thesis was contained many words with this university name, and it is trapped as it is counted as a plagiarized content. So his content was more than 10%. So student must know how to solve this issue. One mathematic researcher who at that time when 30% was the valid content, plagiarized content was accepted at our university, his plagiarized percentage was 31%. And his thesis was entirely based on one theorem, and in mathematics he cannot eliminate single step from that theorem, and that entire theorem is counted as a 30% plagiarized content. So that such kind of so many issues that should be properly handled, and literacy among these things should be cultivated among the research scholars. That's why just this subject should not remain one of the topic of the PhD coursework. Beyond that, it should be the practice inculcated in the blood of the researchers. That's that I feel, and this conference will definitely create platform for such kind of many more issues that will be deliberated today and tomorrow by the various resource persons. I once again thanks organizer for inviting me. Thank you, Banana.
Thank you, sir, for throwing a light on crucial role of libraries and plagiarism in field of research and how to handle it and get them into practice. I now request Dr. Suresh Jange, sir, Director, KRC and IQAC, Gulbarga University. I would like to give a short introduction on him. So Dr. Suresh Jange is a prominent figure in the field of library and information science. Currently, he is serving as a university librarian and NAC coordinator at Gulbarga University, Kalburgi, Karnataka. So talking about his specialization, he's having a 25 years of professional experience, and his expertise is in digital librarianship and modernizing library systems. So most of the work focuses on digital libraries, scientiometrics, library administration, and leadership in librarianship. So he has published over 120 research papers in national and international journals, and currently he serves as the chairman of the state level book selection committee for the Department of Public Libraries, Government of Karnataka. And he has also conducted Commonwealth Professional Fellowship at the University of East London, UK, and he has pursued advanced training at Victoria University of Wellington, New Zealand, and he's major awardee of Best Librarian Award, Best Academician Library Award from the Government of Karnataka. And recently, his recent contribution is he's recognized for promoting open air green libraries and implementing Koha, which is an open source library management software. So digital information services, his video is also features which discusses the evolutionary role of librarianship and use of digital resources and technology in modern libraries. So we have with him today, and we are waiting to listen from him.
Very good morning to all of you. Very good morning. Honorable President and Inaugurator Dr. Venkatesh Kabdeji, the President of this esteemed Nanded Education Society, Chief Guest of today's program, Dr. Chandrakant Bauskar, the Dean of SRTM University, my guru, my teacher, Honorable Professor B.S. Birada, the Vice Chancellor of Bidar University, Guest of Honor, Dr. Praveen Patilji, Shamla Patke, other members, and most importantly, the very dynamic organizing secretary of this esteemed college, Dr. Prashant Sudkar, the organizing secretary, in fact, who has made this program to happen, supported equally by my very good friend, most dynamic librarian of Maharashtra, Professor Jagdish Kulkarni ji, and Dr. L.P. Shinde, Honorable Principal, esteemed teaching and non-teaching faculty, students, research scholars, librarians, coming from different parts of the country. Ladies and gentlemen, at the outset, I acknowledge with high sense of gratitude for making me part of this great event. For this, I thank the principal and the entire staff of this great college. See, today we are all talking about publication ethics, research publication, more focused on publishing each and every article that we do, either in UGC Care or in a Scopus Index journal or in a Web of Science-based index journal. Of course, today the UGC Care has been flashed, and everyone wishes to publish his or her article only in Scopus, only in Web of Science. These are the two international databases wherein we are all focusing about. And as you are well aware that today the government of India has made a greater initiative to provide one nation, one subscription, which is the greatest innovation of mankind, especially from the government of India, wherein they are providing around 13,000 online journals free of cost to all the universities and government and aided colleges in the country. So the important publishers are like Springer Link, Teller and Francis, elsewhere, IndianJournalist.com. There are plenty are there. There is no dearth of information as on today. You name any information we can provide by just push of a button. That is the funda for librarians. We the librarians are the preservers of information knowledge for posterity and use. We have everything, but only thing is what is required is that has to be optimally utilized by the students, research scholars and faculty members. That is what is lacking today. Of course, there is really telling, there is nothing like you name anything that it is available in the library, whether it is printed or electronic. Even if it is not available in the college library or the university, we have a very good network of librarians around the country and the world. We can provide you by just a push of a button. So that is the funda for librarianship. That's why today, so information is a basic necessity of life. Okay, so we the librarians are preserving this information, and we are not confined, especially the libraries are not confined to one particular entity. Like, physics, they're confined to their own teaching faculty or scholars. But libraries not like that. We deal with entire gamut of a knowledge. Every subject you name it, we are part of it. That's what Sir was telling Dr. Chandrakant Bhavskar, sir, that we the librarians have to play a very, very important role in this theme of the conference, especially in supporting research and publication ethics. Okay, so that we are doing it, maybe right from identification of the research problem, writing a literature review, how to publish an article, okay, how to have your condensed entire thesis or research article in a format prescribed by either Scopus or a Web of Science, and plagiarism, reference management tools, what not here. You name any tools, that has become integral part of a library. We have been supporting all the academic and research community with right from the identification of research problem till the award. So that is the beauty of a librarianship today we are having. Okay, so I think this is going to be a very big platform. And today, in fact, when Dr. Prashant Sutkar and Professor Jagdish Kulkarni called me some 3 months back only, they have been focusing on. So they requested, so you should come, and I told our Vice Chancellor is there. See, we should be very proud. Our library profession has become a Vice Chancellor of a big university of Bidar. So very nice gentlemen. So when they are requested, so we are saying, sir, we are part of it. And Nanded, yaar, ye mera ghar hai. Main aate hi rehta hu. Okay. So you see, this has become a home place for me. A PhD via one or the other way, we are doing it. Okay. The thing is, लाइब्रेरी में फिर सर यू आर ऑल इन बेसिकली साइंस कॉलेज में लाइब्रेरी का कितना रोल है, ये 2 मिनट में बोल सकता हूँ, क्योंकि हम सोचते हैं लाइब्रेरी में तो क्या चीज़ है यार, चुप बुक्स है, जर्नल्स है, ये कॉर्नर बैठे इशू रिटर्न करे, ऐसा नहीं है सर. यू नेम एनी टेक्नोलॉजी वी आर देयर, यू नेम एनी इन्फॉर्मेशन इट इज अवेलेबल इन लाइब्रेरी, यू नेम एनी इन्फॉर्मेशन इट इज अवेलेबल इन द लाइब्रेरी. So the optimization usage is a more challenging for us. That we have been trying our level best with a remote access technology, RFID enabled, web OPAC, so much things we are doing it. And the best model is Dr. Jagdish Kulkarni, who himself is a model as a librarian in the country. And ये प्रशांत सूदकर basically एक mathematician है. आपको मालूम है ग्रंथा पालक जो पितामह थे Dr. S.R. Ranganathan, he was a mathematician converted to become a librarian. Now he has become पितामह. मेरे ख्याल से आज के ज़माने में जो mathematician है वो मेरा प्रशांत सूदकर mathematician है. क्या मालूम बन सकते हैं ये भी पितामह of this. Okay, so God bless you. So we will discuss more in detail. ज़्यादा बात करेंगे. तो एक ही छोटा बात है कि हम बड़े बड़े बातें वड़ा पाव खाते, बोलते ज़्यादा है काम कम करते हैं। ऐसा लाइब्रेरियन को अप्लाई नहीं होता। हम बताएंगे हम क्या करेंगे आगे। सो इट वाज ओनली स्लॉग 2020 मैच था, सो 50 ओवर्स मैच बाद में है, पहले हमारे गुरुजी बात करने दो। सो फाइनली आई थैंक वंस अगेन to all the esteemed members, faculty and deans and their colleges of the college, and also all of you for making me a part of this great show. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir, for motivating all of us and to optimize the use of library and its role, and also blessing Sutkar sir for his future endeavors. It's my privilege now to call upon address speech by Dr. B.S. Biradar sir, Vice Chancellor of Bidar University. I would like to just give a short intro on him. So he's a distinguished academician who currently serves as a Vice Chancellor of Bidar University, Karnataka. His core areas of expertise include scientometrics, bibliometrics, and information-seeking behavior. He is highly cited researcher with over 140 research articles which are published in national and international journals. So Dr. Biradar sir held several significant administrative positions, and recently he has recent initiatives. He is as a Vice Chancellor of Bidar University. He has been active in fostering international academic ties. In February 2025, he has signed multiple agreements with Bridgewater State University, USA, to facilitate educational cooperation, research development, and joint postgraduate courses. So I request him to address us.
Very good morning to all. Most respected and honorable President and inaugurator of this event, and President of this Nanded Education Society, and social worker, famous cardiologist, Dr. Venkatesh Kabade sir, chief guest of this event, Dean of SRTM University Nanded, Dr. Chandrakant Bhaviskar sir, my friend and Director, Knowledge Resource Center and IKC Director, and very dynamic librarian and vibrant speaker, Dr. Suresh Jange, guest of honor of this event, Secretary of this institution, Shyamala Patki Madam, Principal of this reputed college, Dr. L.P. Shinde sir, SRTMU Knowledge Resource Center Director, Professor Jagdish Kulkarni sir, Dynamic Organizing Secretary and famous mathematician, Dr. Prashant Sutkar, all organizing committee members, esteemed delegates, faculty members, invitees, and media persons. At the outset, it is my great privilege to be a part of this event. because in recent years it is not a easy task to organize any seminar, conferences or workshop. It is very difficult to get a gathering. But here, entire hall is full. It shows your commitment, involvement and dedication. I thank to the organizer for providing this platform to discuss very burning issues like plagiarism, publication ethics, research quality, and other related issues. Before giving my brief remarks, let me thank to the organizer for inviting me to share my few thoughts before the esteemed faculty members, research scholars and librarians. Already Dr. Chandrakant Bhaviskar, he spoke on the issue with giving several examples. And next to him, my best friend, Dr. Suresh Jange, who gave a very wonderful speech with covering various facets of the research topic. He said, I am batting only for the 2020. But already the target has reached. Very few the run I have to make to win the game. So they have not left any the issues to place before you. As you know, library play a very important role in research and academic activities. Normally it is considered it as a heart of the academic activities. If my heart stops, what will happen? I collapse. If library is not extended the services to the faculty members and research scholars, just you imagine what will happen. There is no research, there is no quality teaching, there is no question of the producing the best student from your institutions. So therefore, library is always play a very important role in any academic and research institutions. The entire the activities and the quality production is depending upon the activities of the library. I am very happy to know that this reputed the institution is maintaining quality in both education and research. By looking into the NAAC grade, it is very easy to understand the quality of the education and the research of this institution. Because I undertaken many the NAC the activities. In the beginning, in 4 team, I was the peer team member. And after that, for more than 8 the institution, I was the chairman of the peer team, NAC peer team. I know it is very difficult to get the A+ grade, but this institution gained A+. It is not so easy. While awarding this A+, several parameters will be considered for grading the academic institutions. I congratulate both president of this institution, principals, faculty members, and research scholars for their dedicated the involvement in giving the quality education. Now coming to the topic. Topic is very relevant to the present the scenario. That is the role of the libraries as well as the institutions in maintaining the quality research and the publication ethics. Without library, we can't do anything. You need a very good library. You need a very good active librarian for promoting the different services to the users. Not only the information, the resources, they need to extend varieties of the services to the faculty members as well as the research scholars to maintain the quality of the research as well as the maintain the ethics of the research. Number one is librarian need to educate researchers. In what respect? They need to educate to the researchers integrity, honesty, and the accountability. We talk about the integration of the quality research. These 3 important components covers in the integrity, and besides that, librarian need to provide guidance to ethical use of information. That is, normally we call it as a fair use of the information resources. It is the moral responsibility of the librarian to guide the research scholars as well as the faculty members and students for fair use of the library resources. And we are much talking about the plagiarism, prevention of the plagiarism. How to prevent the plagiarism? Our earlier speaker, Dr. Chandrakant Bhaviskar, who gave too much stress on the plagiarism also. Even if it is 100% plagiarism, you can bring down to less than 10%. Because you can bring, no problem. If it is 100%, after looking into the percentage of the plagiarism, you can make several the changes. You alter the data or paraphrases and other things. You can bring down to the less than the 10%. You need not put much effort to bring down less than 10%. Because when we were doing research, at that time we were struggling much for collecting the relevant information resources. As you know, the faculty members who are sitting here, they used to spend years together just for collecting the relevant information resources. It may be journal articles or conference papers or book articles or whatever may be. But in today's environment, due to artificial intelligence, it made us so easy to prepare a draft either for the research article which you want to publish it in any of the reputed journals or peer-reviewed journal, or if you want to prepare a draft for the PhD for the award of the degree. Hardly you need 1 or 2 months. 1 or 2 months to prepare a draft for the thesis. Because such the kind of the advantages we are finding in the IT environment. There are so many artificial intelligence like Gemini artificial intelligence and CTGPT. There are so many. Just you put the heading on which you want a information. Within no time you will get the draft. Within no time you will get the draft. You can prepare an article, you can prepare any chapter of your thesis. But at the same time you should also take care about the plagiarism. You have to go through it, alter it, include your own, the original, the ideas, so that you will get a knowledge in the particular field and you will contribute to the society a valued articles. And besides this, library also need to provide information literacy programs. As you know, earlier we were depending upon the print resources. It may be the books or it may be the reference books like encyclopedia, manuals, handbooks and other things. Particularly to make use of any of the encyclopedias. It is not so easy to get a pinpointed information from the bulk volume of any of the publication. As you know, the Britannica, which is published in multi-volumes, which provides all type of information. It is a circle of the knowledge. But there is a techniques how to get the information from the huge amount of the collected information in the form of the encyclopedia. So that is why users need a information literacy program. How to make use of the encyclopedia, how to make use of the databases, in particular the subject, or how to make use of the one nation, one subscription. Because the many users, they are getting the information that is different. But within a short time, if you want to get a information, pinpointed information, you need a training how to make use of such kind of the databases. How to prepare a search strategy, that is also very important for the research scholars. How to get the keywords from different the sources. It may be reputed, refereed journals, or subject indexing, or whatever may be, for which librarian and users also need to take a training on use of different the resources. And besides this, the librarian need to tell about the predatory journals. As per the source, India is leading the world in predatory journals. 64% of the journal publications are predatory journals. This is very dangerous sign, because the articles which are published in these predatory journals are not reviewed properly. There is no editorial the board. Simply they will get the fees as a processing fees and publish your articles. And many research scholars are preferring this kind of the journal. If you have published your article in any of the predatory journals, what you are going to achieve and what you are going to contribute to the society. You are not contributing anything to the society. It is a very dangerous sign. We need to take precaution to publish in any of the refereed journals which will thoroughly review the articles, then only they will publish it. I think there are so many the science faculty members are there. They know how much time it requires to publish one research articles. If you submit it today, it takes minimum 6 months to 8 months to finalize the articles. But in case of the predatory, if you have submitted today, tomorrow it will come in the one or the other issue. So in this regard, librarian need to tell to the research scholars. And the another one is librarian need to support for responsible publishing. It may be the guide the authors in selecting the journals and other things. And besides this, librarian need to tell about the citation and impact analysis, because we are much bothering about the citation, H index and other things, and impact factor, journal impact factors and other things. So that is why the librarians need to give a proper the guidance to the budding research scholars to publish the research article in a refereed journal. And this is, and besides this, librarian need to organize capacity building and awareness programs, maybe seminars, workshops, or conference on different issues. It may be the research ethics, publication standards, or prevention of misconduct like the fabrication of research, falsification of research, plagiarism, because these three are sin of the publications. So that is why the librarian role is very important to bring the quality publication from their institution. And as far as the institution role is concerned, institution role is also important. Institution should bring some guidelines, policies in respect of the research and the publication. Any the academic the institutions or colleges or universities, they should provide the infrastructure which is required for the research the activities. Without providing the good infrastructure for research activity, it is not possible by any researcher to publish their research, good research articles. This is one thing. And the another one is institution should establish framework for responsible conduct of research with necessary ethical practices. This should cover areas like data acquisition and management, publication practices, peer review, and research misconduct. And as you have seen in NEP 2020, it underscores institutional commitment of ethics, noting that education must enable learners to be ethical, rational, compensate, and caring. And NAC mandated to each colleges to have a IQAC. So IQAC role is also important in respect of research activity. And UGC has made a compulsory 2 credit for the researchers on research and publication, the ethics. Recently in the sense, 3-4 years back, they have introduced the another paper. Earlier, there were only 3 papers. Now, including this, they have 4 papers. And besides this, UGC has published a guidance document on good academic research practices. This also we need to go through it and adopt in our institutional activities. At the same time, the role of the research supervisor is also important, because whatever the practice is carried out by the research supervisor, same practice will be continued by his student. So that is why the good practices should be made by the research supervisor. The same thing will be continued by his research scholars. His role is also important. And in conclusion, I must say that libraries are not just repository of knowledge, they are active guardians of research integrity. They educate, monitor, and support researchers to uphold ethical standards in both conducting research and publishing the research. So I think this seminar will give a good platform to discuss on various issues related to all kind of the research activity. It may be quality research, it may be publication ethics, or it may be plagiarism, or it may be falsification, or whatever it may be. So in 2 days, today and tomorrow, you will have a thorough discussion and come out with a good resolution. So the resolution you may send to the concerned the bodies to adopt it, and that will definitely help to bring a quality education, quality research, and the publication, the ethics. With this brief remarks, once again I thank to the organizer for inviting me to share my few ideas on the topic of the conference. I thank one and all for your hearing. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for illuminating all of us on role of library in education system and research, and also moral responsibilities of a librarian, also inspiring the young budding researchers to make fair use of artificial intelligence tools and library. Also, he has given a very loud message to all the librarians and users and institutional for information literacy training programs on predatory journals. So it was truly an inspiring message to all of us. May I now request Honorable Dr. Venkatesh Kabde sir for presidential address.
Good morning. Today is a very fortunate day for this institution and all of us, students, teachers, faculty members. So I salute the very honorable teachers, research workers who have come here from a long distance to bless the students, faculty and the institution. Once again, I praise your and thank you for all the trouble you have taken, and the next 2 days are going to be very useful and educative for our teachers, students. Honorable speakers have in great detail told about the library and its importance, its role in our lives. I would say that Dr. Chandrakant Baviskar, Dr. Biradar, who is heading this team, and Dr. Suresh Jange, we are really indeed grateful to all of you for taking the trouble, and also our organizers. I appreciate their hard work. Dr. Prashant Sutkar, Jagdish Kulkarni, and our principal, L.P. Shinde. I would say that it is a moment of great pride for our institution and students, faculty, to be able to listen to these people who have given very inspiring advice. They are the model in the field of education, how it should be conducted, how it should be absorbed, and this should go a long way in your lives to form your life and contribute to the society. So as a head of this institution, I would like to gratefully thank you for coming all this way and giving this very valuable advice to all the faculties and students. Nanded Education Society is a unique in the sense that in this area, Marathwada, it was a kind of backward area without much progress in knowledge, in spite of after getting the independence. But because of Pujya Swamiji, going by Shraf, I think what we are today is a kind of tribute. We are gratefully acknowledge their contribution to not only this institution, which is the first higher institute of higher education, but also whole how the life should be led. They are example of great sacrifice and model for what education is expected to impart to the students, to the faculty, and to the area. And this area, backward area of Marathwada, has gained a great deal in terms of progress in education as well as how to lead the life and how to serve the nation. Therefore, I say that in this conference is going to contribute a great deal for the students, teachers, and they will inspire other people what should be the content of the education, how a particular subject should be taught, and what is the contribution of that particular area to our lives. So, on behalf of the Nanded Education Society, I extend a warm, heartful welcome to our keynote speakers, delegates, and the vibrant scholarly community of Nanded. Nanded Education Society and Swami Ramanand Tirtha. To understand the spirit of this conference, one must look at the soil on which we stand. The Nanded Education Society was founded with a visionary zeal to bring the light of knowledge to the Marathwada region. I think in that direction, this region, this backward region, has made reasonably good progress with the universities in general and also agricultural university, and I think we have got nearly 400 colleges in this area, and also it is competing with other areas, progressed areas in the country. So I think we all look forward to a greater area or a greater acquirement in knowledge as well as achievement in the personal lives as well as contribution to the national life. And I think we are, in that respect, we are getting some more knowledge and direction from our great speakers today who have achieved a great deal in their life by a very disciplined approach to the subject knowledge. It may be just in the field of library or it may be other fields. They are the models and our students, teachers, faculty, I'm sure they have got a great deal by your presence and by your talk. And it will be inspiring in their lives. So we are indeed privileged and grateful to your presence, your contribution to this particular area, and also the knowledge you are imparting to all of us. Swami Ramanand Tirtha, he gave the spirit of this conference behind, it is there behind the whole activity. One must look at the soil on which we stand. Nanded Education Society was founded with a visionary zeal to bring the light of knowledge to Marathwada region, a backward region. At the heart of our institution is the towering figure of Pujya Swami Ramanand Tirtha, a charismatic leader of Hyderabad liberation struggle and an educationist at heart. Swamiji believed that education was the ultimate tool for social transformation and true freedom. Guided by his philosophy of education for the masses, Nanded Education Society has grown from a humble seed into a massive banyan tree of learning, fostering an environment where merit and character are built side by side. Science College, Nanded, our host institution, the Science College Nanded, stands as a testimony to this progress. Since its inception, the college has evolved into a premier center for scientific inquiry. Through rigorous academic standards and a commitment to research, it has earned a reputation for excellence, consistency, and producing graduates and researchers who contribute significantly to the nation's scientific temper. The development of this college, from its infrastructure to its high impact research output, reflects our dedication to keeping pace with the global standards while staying rooted in our local mission. We are living in an era of information exposure. However, the quantity of research increasing, the quality and integrity of research must be guarded more freely than ever. The time of this conference is both timely and critical. Research and publication ethics are the bedrock of scientific progress. Without integrity, data is meaningless. Without ethics, innovation is hollow. It is our responsibility to create ecosystems that dissolve plagiarism, and about which a great lot has been already spoken by the honorable speakers. Ethics are, without that, the ethics are bedrock of scientific progress. Without integrity, data is meaningless. Without ethics, innovation is hollow. It is our responsibility to create ecosystems that discharge plagiarism and predatory practices while fostering a culture of honest inquiry. Our libraries are no longer just repositories of books. They are the gatekeepers of academic integrity. Librarians are the first line of defense in educating researchers on copyright laws, citation accuracy, and navigation of ethical publishing databases. I am confident that the deliberation over the next few days, that means 2 days are here, we wish that you would have stayed here much longer and educate our students, teachers. The deliberations over the next 2 days will provide a roadmap for navigating the complexities of modern scholarship. I urge all the participants, especially the young researchers, to remember that how you conduct your research is just as important as what you discover. I wish this conference grand success. May your discussion be insignificant in networking and fruitful. Your commitment to ethical scholarship be renewed. I once again thank the speakers who have come here to deliver knowledge to all of you, and I hope all our faculty members, students, they will get a great lot. And I thank you once again. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for blessing all the participants with your best wishes. As a token of memory and appreciation, on behalf of our institution, we would like to present a memento to today's respected chief guests and dignitaries. So I request Kabde sir to hand over the memento to Honorable Dr. B.S. Biradar sir, Vice Chancellor, Bidar University. Thank you, sir. I request Dr. Kabde sir again to hand over the memento to Dr. Suresh Zange sir, Director KRC and IQAC, Gulbarga University, Kalburgi. Thank you, sir. I request Vice Chancellor sir to present the memento to Bhaviskar Chandrakant, Dr. Chandrakant Bhaviskar sir. Thank you, sir. I again request the VC sir to present the memento to Jagdish Kulkarni sir. Knowledge Research Center, Swami Ramanand Tirth, Marathwada University, Nanded. Thank you, sir. I now request Dr. Jagdish Kulkarni sir for his vote of thanks.
Respected sir and madam, the second aim of the conference is to felicitate Dr. S.R. Pandey sir, who served more than 35 years in Science College and in same library. So his dedication, his work is great to the college, and his service and his politeness is known to everybody who learned in the Science College, who served in the Science College, or who is retired in the Science College. He is the person who knows all presidents of this Nanded Education Society. He worked with many principals, sir, and his nature is very good, and all appreciate the nature of the sir. सर्वांनी आपण काम केलेलं आहे, आणि एक त्यांचा हॉनर म्हणून ही कॉन्फरन्स मी इथे घेतलेली आहे की पांडे सरांनी लायब्ररीमध्ये एवढे पोलाइटली काम आणि व्यवस्थित काम केलेलं आहे की मी त्यांच्या कामामुळे खूप समाधानी आणि आनंदी आहे. त्याच्यामुळे मी मान्यवरांना अशी विनंती करतो की त्यांनी S.R. पांडे सर यांचं शाल आणि बुके देऊन सत्कार करावा.
बसा पांडे सर. फॅमिली आली सर? पांडे सर अजून म्हणजे रिटायर कोकणाच्याकडे गेलेले आहेत, सगळं बरोबर आहे की नाही?
Yes, yes, yes. Good afternoon, everyone. It is my practice that wherever I go or wherever I visit, I find out the slogan or the catchline of the institution. The catchline of this institute is Vidnyane Kasile Jnana Ashum Bhatuna Sodavi. It is taken from Vinoba Bhave's Gitai, and actually it is from the Bhagavad Gita, Adhyay number 9, that is chapter number 9, and slok number 1. What it says, Idam tute grahyatom pravakshamyen suvaye jnanam vidnana sahitam yajnatva mokshasya shubhat. What the meaning of this, with the help of knowledge and with the help of what you call this, knowledge and vidyan, science, so you can free from all odds. So that is a very good slogan for the science college, and it has selected from the Gitai of the Vinoba Bhave. Really, what we are doing, that we are we say that asto maga sadagamaya tamaso ma jyotirgamaya. So like that, we are trying to get away or be a truthful researcher by checking the plagiarism and all odd issues. So first, I am very thankful to all of the participants first, because of their presence, this conference can be a fruitful one. Friends, this is the role of libraries and institutions. As earlier speaker said, there are two parameters here. The one is the libraries and another one is the institutions, role of libraries and institutions in research and publication ethics. Honorable dignitaries on the dais and off the dais, dear participants, we have witnessed magnificent start to this two-day journey of intellectual discovery. As we conclude this formal inaugural ceremony, I have been tasked with the pleasant duty of proposing vote of thanks. Our deepest gratitude goes to our President and Inaugurator, Honorable Dr. Venkatesh Kabde sir. Your presence has added immense grace of this function, and your inaugural address has set a high standard for this ethical disclosure. We are proudly thankful to our chief guest, Honorable Dr. B.S. Biradar sir, who is the Vice Chancellor of Bidar University. Your perspective on the global standards of research has truly widened our horizon. A special thanks to my friend, Honorable Dr. Suresh Jange sir. Your expertise in KRC, and I said you are a vibrant speaker. So our special thanks. Your words today have provided us with a perfect foundation for the technical sessions ahead. We are thankful to the Nanded Education Society, as well as we are, my friend Dr. Chandrakant Bhaviskar sir, Dean, Faculty of Interdisciplinary Studies. He has raised a few questions, and there should be a questions, so we can think over that. So he has begun the topic, and there are lacunas in the plagiarism. It's very wonderful. I'm thankful to you, Dr. Bhaviskar sir. I must acknowledge efforts of the Principal Dr. L.P. Shinde sir. I remember the day when he came to the Knowledge Resource Center of Swami Ramananda Tirth. As being my classmate, I felicited him for being a principal. And that day we have decided that we should have some conference on the some national conference here, and we have decided the topic, and then we have requested all the dignitaries on the dais. Then I'm thankful to all the teaching staff of this science college, as well as the administrative staff. Generally, I don't pronounce as a non-teaching staff, I say administrative staff of the college. I am thankful to the librarians, especially from the Nanded and out cities of the library. I am thankful to all experts who are going to deliver the lectures in the seminar. Finally, I thank all the delegates, researchers, students who joined us today. I'm thankful to all the persons who are directly or indirectly involved in this. And I'm really thankful to Honorable Rupa Sangvikar Madam, who has conducted this session very well manner. And I'm thankful to everyone for this inaugural session, as well as for the organization of this conference. And it was again one good thing in this conference that dear Pandey sir, Santosh Pandey sir, who was the staff member of this library or Knowledge Resource Center or Learning Resource Center, what we say, that he is going to retire in this month. So it was very good, and I'm thankful to him also. He has accepted our felicitation and graced the occasion. So with these words, I'm thankful to everyone. Thanks a lot.
Thank you, sir, for delivering vote of thanks. Now we conclude the inauguration ceremony and declare that this conference has been inaugurated. Looking forward to hear from the speakers. We shall all break for a group photo in garden and tea. Huh?